All right, yeah, well done everyone. So sequel to the previous video that was made that talked about copy trading, what to expect and all. So this video is a setup on how you can set up, and I'm going to repeat some other things that I talked about in the video. So I'm going to repeat it here. So first thing first, you come to finance, you deposit your money. Let me just show you. There will be a link on how to register and a video on how to register. You deposit your money, you come to cryptocurrency, you can use your bank card. I believe bank card works. Come to cryptocurrency, deposit and all. So I will show us this data, but this is just for setup. So now you can decide to deposit your money into Save when you're registering, or maybe Pro account into Save or Pro account. So when you come to finance, the first thing you need to do first is to transfer the money. For the copy trading system, as at now, the minimum is $50. So actually, this has already been moved to the copy trading system, but let's assume that you have the money on Save. Let's assume that the money is on Save. Let's say the money is on Save. The only thing you are going to do is that you are going to transfer from Save to what? To copy wallet, and you are going to press the amount, which is 55.49 for this. So let's assume that the money is on Save. Right? You will see, but the money is already on copy wallet, so that is it has already been moved there. So after that, so you have to move the money first. After that, you come to my account, and you come to copy trading. You can see copy trading, and you go to copy trading. Go to copy trading. So you go ahead and search for leverage pips. You search for leverage pips. Leverage pips. Can you see? Get the spelling correctly. Leverage pips. That is the spelling. Leverage pips. Right? And you click on it. Yes, you click on it. The page was blank because there was no activity yet. You click on it. You can see there are some write-up here that I'll still talk about. So you click on copy now. Don't forget leverage pips. Look at the name boldly written. And you click on copy now. So your portfolio name, you can nickname it. Your portfolio name. So this one I'm going to just Adekunle copy. Yes, you can just nickname it. That's your portfolio name. It's in micro account, cent account. So this is the balance. So this is where you need to be careful. This is the balance, right? 55.49. That was the amount that was transferred. Now the minimum for this copy trading system is $50. And when you convert it to cent, you can see USC. When you convert it to cent, it will be 5,000. So what you just need to do is any amount that you have, maybe you deposit $100 there, just type in $100 and add 2 zeros at the front. So for this now, what was deposited was 55.49. So I want to correct it. I will just type in 5549. Yeah, 5549. So just any amount you want to any amount you deposit in dollars, maybe $1,000, just multiply it by 100 and you come here and type it. You can see that the remaining balance is showing you zero USD. And what you need to do is this password, you can leave it. This is the one of the password to log into your MT5. You can leave it, or you can decide to change the password. Change it to something that you remember. You use it to log into your MT5, so you can monitor your trade. But when I say monitoring your trade, doesn't mean you should keep your eye on your trade 247. So I want to change the password. Remember the character, it must have a capital letter, it must have a small letter, it must have special characters, it must have numbers, and it must be between 8 to 15. So I want to change the password. So I will pause this video. So I have changed the password. So the password will be sent to your email. So I'll click on next step. I'll click on next step. So clicking on next step, it brought me here. So remember, I said something that you can set a percentage of profit that you want to make, and you can set a percentage of profit that loss that you can take. Maybe 50% of your account. If it's on drawdown, or 50%, it should close you out. You don't want to follow the master account again. Or if a particular percentage has been made, 10%, it should stop, and maybe you want to take out your profit before you continue. So if you want to increase the profit, put that, you can do profit, and you type in the percentage. Let's say 10%. This is an example. Meaning when 10% is made, it's going to stop. So that means if more profit is being made, it will not make that for you again. If more loss is being made, it will not make that for you. So let's not say, oh, you cannot hold it. If your account has reduced to 30%, it should do what? It should stop. Or if it has reduced to 40%, it should stop. Can you see? It's doing the calculation here. You can pause and watch this. You get? But you don't need to. That is, yeah, you can do it. It is your money. You can make decision on it. You can make decision. Oh, this my $1,000. Once it has reduced by 40%, I don't want to do it again. Oh, this my $1,000. Once 10% profit is made, it should stop. I want to withdraw my profit again. I want to withdraw my profit out before I continue. So you can have it that way, right? You can have it that way. But this account is not being that way, so I'm going to turn it off. Can you see? So it's as easy as that. So type of allocation, copy only new subscribers. So just go to next step. All this talking is very important. It's very, very important. So you have to make decision. It is your money. Next. So for this, I need to explain this too. So the mathematics here is very simple. Trader's account balance, that is the master account, if for instance is $10,000 and your own account is $1,000, that means the trader's account is more than your own account. That means if trader should use what? 0.5 lots, your own account will be 0.05 because of your account is smaller. That is by balance, right? Now that is by balance. So that means, if from what I explained in the previous video, that means if 1% profit is being made by the master account, you also be making 1%. If 1% loss is being made, you also make 1% loss. That is how it works. So whether if your deposit is more than the master account, for instance, now let's say the master account, the trader's account, is a balance of $1,000, and you have $10,000, right? The same thing will happen if the trader is using 0.5 lot size, for instance. Because of you have $10,000, it will be times 10. Your home will be 5 lot size. So every mathematics will be done automatically. Now this is where you can now increase your profit, and you can also increase your loss based on what I talked about in the previous video. If you want to make more profit now, let's say you want to make more profit, instead of when the trader is making 1%, if you want to make 2%, all you need to do is to click on this. The setup is by balance, but you now click on by balance times ratio. You now click on ratio, by balance times ratio. So if for instance you want to make, anytime they are making 1%, you want to make 2%, you will put 2. You will put 2%. What they are doing here is that the lot size will be different. Let's look at an example here. With the example here, you can see it was supposed to be for the subscriber. You can see under subscriber, this picture of man under subscriber, it was 0.05 before, but now it is 0.1. It is 0.1. So what that means is that if the trader lose 1%, your own now you will lose 2%. If the trader make 10% at the end of the month or at the end of the week, for your own case, it will be what? It will be 20%. It will be 20%. Let's now say the trader account is on minus 40%. Minus 40%. Your own, because of use times 2, your own will be what? Will be minus 80%. So if you do times 5, just do the mathematics. If the trader make 1%, you'll be making what? 5%. If the trader lose 1% or 2%, you'll be losing 10%. So it has its advantage, it has its disadvantage. So based on what we expose to the market, 0.5% to 1% on a trade, about 2% maximum loss in a day, or 3% maximum loss in a day. That is just going into loss back to back, back to back, back to back without profit, right? So this is what I would advise here. If at all you want to change this, you can start with 2 ratio 2 or 3. You can start with ratio 2 or 3. And as the trade is going on, there's a place to come and edit it and increase it later. There's a place to edit it and increase it later. Once you are fine with the risk management, you are seeing the drawdown, there's a place to come and edit and increase it later. I will do a video on that. But the only thing that must not happen is you cannot start with 5% now, and when there's now loss, you will now say you want to reduce it to 2%. You will now say you want to reduce it to 2%. It can eventually work out and take you back to your capital and you have more profit. But you know, it's as if you are using big lot size before and you are now using small lot size later just because of the drawdown is much. So you have to stick with something that you are comfortable with from the beginning, maybe ratio 2, and if you are comfortable, you can increase it along the way. And don't forget, at any point you can do what? Any extra profit on it, even before the end of 30 days. Any extra profit on it before the end of 30 days, you can withdraw. I will do the next video to show you how you can withdraw. You can move that one to your what? You can move that one to your copy wallet. So that will not be in your MT5, that will not be in the trading. It will be on your copy wallet. So that will not be exposed to the market. So you can take your profit. You can take your profit. So that is how it works. So think very well about this one. You can take your risk by 2, you know. So just like I said, what we are very particular about is for us to have low drawdown, small drawdown at the end of the week, very small drawdown, and whatever profit comes, we will take it. Because the smaller the drawdown is, the more we'll be able to stay in the market and be able to milk the market opportunity. So this video is necessarily, it has to get here. So that is it. You can watch this again. So then we go to next step. So this account is just taken by balance, meaning taking the same risk as the master account. So we go to next step. Okay. So this is it. So this has been successfully created. Let me save. So this adequately copy the balance. Yes. So this is it. It has not successfully created. You can see. Yeah. So performance fee is 30%. So I think the next page now is going to show me the password. Let me just pause this video. So I'll click on accept and invest. Okay. So after I click on accept and invest, it showed me a congratulations message and it displays my password, my login password, my investor password. Investor password is the one you can send to anybody to be monitoring the trade. And instead of doing that, you can refer the person to Leverage Pips. They can come check it by themselves. The performance, everything, analytics, you are going to be able to see. There's nothing that can be hidden. The lowest drawdown, the highest drawdown, the profit, everything can be seen. So that is it. So this is saved now. So maybe I should just use this video as an example. Okay, I'm going to use this video as an example too. So when you come to there's a three dots at the top left where you are seeing published. When you go up in front of Weltrade, after Weltrade, where they wrote Weltrade, you will see like an icon that looks like pause, that looks like wallet. If you click on it, let me show you. There are features that I can use. You see, okay, so this, yeah, exactly. So when you click on that, when you click on this, then you will see this. So you see something like this, I believe, something like this. Yeah, here. When you click on that, when you click on this, you will see withdraw money. So yeah, withdraw money at any profit that you have, any extra profit on your capital, on your main capital, you can withdraw it. And when you withdraw it, it will go to your copy wallet. When you withdraw that money, it will come here. The money will come here. The 30% of the trader will be removed, so the balance will come here. The 70% that comes to you, the 70% of the profit that comes to you will come here. So you can withdraw. You can withdraw once you have up to $15 from the broker. Yes, and this place when you want to deposit into your copy wallet. Yes, so that is that. Then also, okay, also when you click on these three dots again, when you click on these three dots, what do you have? You can see close account. You can see option to add funds. If you want to add funds, you can add extra funds to your copy. If you want to move more funds into the MT5, into the trading now properly, you can move more funds there. This is where you come to. You can see close account. You want to close account, you want to unsubscribe. Maybe at that point you want to use both your capital and the profit. You can close at any time. So that is it. I think that's all. So it's very important to watch this video to the end and understand what we are doing here. So thank you very much for listening.